All right, Capitol Hill conservatives tell One America News why they fault House leadership for the current budget impasse. Here's One America's John Hines.
Congressman Bob Good, 5th District of Virginia. Sir, I wonder if you could offer a little prediction of how you think things may play out here in the coming days with regard to budget appropriations issues and the potential for a shutdown.
Well, the prediction will not be very positive, but I'll just tell you what I think should happen and what we can do. We're responsible for what we do in the House. We knew when September 30 was coming. The Speaker promised January, when he asked for this job, when he auditioned for this job and asked for everybody's vote, that we would pass our spending bills before September 30. We would break 20 years of failure in Congress and do that. He committed to going back to pre-COVID spending for non-defense discretionary. We all voted for that, 217-4, as Republicans with the Limit Save Grow bill. And matter of fact, the 4 who didn't vote for it because they wanted to cut even more. So he should have led the conference in doing that in June, July, August, not waited till September. So what we need to do is to pass those bills at the spending levels that we've agreed to, cut our spending, secure our border, send it to the Senate, and Schumer can decide whether or not he wants to shut down the border or shut down the government. That said, our history indicates that liberal and moderate Republicans in the Senate and the House will join with Democrats and probably pass a CR that is bad for the American people to avoid taking responsibility for the spending that they have voted for, that they have facilitated here in D.C., and under which the American people are suffering.
You mentioned this period in August, I think, when the House was not here. I know some of your colleagues has mentioned that. Why did leadership not take an opportunity to act earlier, do you suppose?
Well, it was a failure of leadership, quite frankly. I don't know if they didn't know what to do or if they didn't know how to do it, but the Speaker should have been casting the vision and leading the conference and saying, hey, Republicans, all 222 of you at that time, you voted for me to become Speaker. I made this commitment. The American people need us to cut our spending. The American people need us to do our job in the House and send the most conservative bill we can get out of the House to the Senate, so we have leverage in the battle there. He failed to do that, and now we're scrambling unnecessarily at the end of September. I fear we will only get 4 to maybe 6 bills passed this week, so then you go into October 1. But if we stay the course and continue to pass those bills at the agreed upon spending reductions, we can do that a week or two in October with minimal impact, and we ought to do that, and it's up to the Senate to respond to that.
Why is Congress so late in getting its work done this year, sir?
First, the president was about a month and a half late on his budget, not sure what he was doing. And then internally, Republicans were having serious disagreements about top-line spending numbers. Look, we have to get this government under control. There's been a disagreement for some time about top-line spending numbers. And look, you know how this town is. Things always happen, it seems to be at the last minute with a lot of leverage.
Do you blame the Speaker for that, sir?
In part, yeah, I do. I think that this is stuff that was known for quite some time. We could have taken the time to really go budget by budget and work these numbers down. We should have done that. That didn't occur, but we are where we are.
Is your plan still viable, sir?
My plan? Yeah. Of course, this is my plan. Look, I think that what our members are really looking for at this point are ways that we can, number one, secure our southern border, because it's affecting everybody. I don't care what your politics are. I don't care where you live in the country. Everybody's affected by this in a negative way, and it's got to stop. Number two, I think that if there's good faith from the White House and the Democrats to actually secure the border, then there's ways that we can then continue the conversations on funding our government.
Do you have a prediction for likelihood of a shutdown, sir?
I don't have predictions on that, man. It's predictions, I don't know. It's even money, I'll probably say right now.
Thank you, sir.
We'd like to welcome you to our new home for uncensored news and hard-hitting talk shows. If you're tired of cable companies and social media giants chipping away at your most basic and important right, freedom of speech, by shadow banning, demonetizing, censoring, and policing every single one of your posts, then One America News on Locals is just what you've been looking for. Finally, you'll have the freedom to express your point of view and stay connected with like-minded fellow patriots. And the best part is, OAN on Locals is only $5 a month. All of our credible, honest, unbiased reporting, ad-free talk shows, and exclusive content, all at the fraction of the cost of cable. So to watch, just click the join button to get the news you can't get anywhere else.